Hello and welcome to the back roads, and welcome to a bit of a different video. We're taking a road trip today up to Caffeine Machine with Project MR2 and Project 944. We're going to be meeting up with the guys from Car Throttle. So I think without further ado, no dilly-dallying, let's just get straight into it. So we set out on our journey with uplifted spirit, excited to finally be taking both the 944 and the MR2 on their first long journey together. The first leg of the journey takes us up the M40 past Oxford, with some utterly incredible scenery along the way. Arguably, I'd say the M40 is one of the nicest motorways in the south of England to drive on, and the 944 immediately started to prove its worth. Its performance was outstanding, and considering how little this car has been driven the past few years, it behaved itself and no new problems reared their ugly head. I was pleasantly surprised by the sound deadening we applied to the car, as well as the Sony infotainment system really adding a whole new dynamic to the car's GT characteristics. Along our route, we even drove past ProDrive, the company responsible for some of the best race and rally cars ever produced. With the majority of the motorway driving now completed on our journey to Caffeine Machine, we started to venture into town, navigating our way through Banbury until we found ourselves on the back roads towards our destination. The roads we found ourselves on were fantastic fun, with long open bends, sharp toge-esque hairpin hill climbs, and wide straights where we could really put both the cars through their paces, and I could finally start to learn the car after 2 years of work. Needless to say, caution was used, especially considering the damp November roads the UK is so well known for. The one thing we noted was just how amazing and different the scenery was that we were so used to in Essex. Yes, we have of course ventured outside of Essex before with our cars, but not together. It was a brand new experience that we were just sort of in awe of the fact that these two cars were finally driving and going on a road trip. Fortunately, before I had a chance to run out of skill, we arrived at Caffeine Machine early for the Car Throttle meet, immediately greeted by Alex's 944 front and centre. All that was left to do was to park up the Porsche and the MR2, ready for an evening of socialising after a long time of waiting. Needless to say, neither of us could wait.
Hello.
Hi, we made it.
We did.
We actually made it. Both of the cars are here at Caffeine Machine. Obviously, we've got Alex's 944 over there, Jack's Saab, and then Phil is actually inside.
Golf is right at the back.
Golf is right. But we've actually made it alive.
We have.
So this is great. This should be a pretty awesome evening. So what I think we'll do is for the rest of the video, we'll do like a vibe thing.
Vibe. We'll get the running out.
We'll get the running out.
Bless the boy Keanu.
Yeah.
Named after 47 Ronin.
Should be good, shouldn't it?
Should be fun.
I'm excited.
This is my first time here. It's awesome already.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the food.
So let's go get some food. I think.
Food.
Searching for the way to go, searching for the light to show. If you only knew I missed your shadow. Searching for the way to go, searching for the light to show. If you only knew I missed your shadow.
So yeah, it's been a really good evening so far. Apologies about the lighting. It's very dark, so a lot of the video you'll see might be a little bit grainy. Depends how we can fix it in the edit. Maybe we can. But yeah, it's been really, really awesome so far. So we've got Mark the MR2.
Liam's had one beer and he can't say anything.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just so shattered.
MR2.
MR2 944, and it made it here, which was nice.
Trouble free.
Trouble free. Really drives really well. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed about this evening. Really, we've had a really good time. So we've had a chat with the chaps at Car Throttle. So had a nice talk with Alex and Jack about the 944 and that kind of stuff as well. Sat down with them for pizza, which was quite nice. Also had a chat with Theo, Black Panther, gaming YouTuber, which I actually think, yeah, he's still over there. So he is still around and about. So yeah, it's been a really, really good evening so far. What have you thought about, Jared? What's been
fake?
Ooh.
It's been an awesome evening. The MR2 and the 944 have been getting a surprising amount of attention, which is really nice. As Liam said, we showed Alex around both the cars, and Alex had a nose around the 944, obviously to compare against his 2.5 he's got. Is it 85?
It's I think it might be 83.
Something like that. Very early 944. But it's been great. There's some awesome cars here. There's been some lovely 911s. I said Theo, Black Panther, turned up in an LC 500, which is lovely. We've got... You can hear it. There's the Elise behind us. Jack McNeil was behind us as well with his with Boris the Micro, the black and pink one you've seen the B-roll for. We've got an RX-8 rolling through here now. There you go. I don't know if that's Felix, the RX-8 from the Car Throttle videos, because they've tried to get some of the Car Throttle cars together. So they've got Jack Saab here, they've got Phil is inside the Emporium, they've got the Z3, they've got the Golf from the NC500 video. Miles is behind us, who's with a new owner, the 400,000 mile Skoda. 400,000 mile Skoda.
I'm not the only one that's having trouble speaking. It's because we're tired.
I'm tired.
See?
It's been a long drive to get here. Well, it's not that long to be fair. It's only 2.5 hours. But it's felt long. There you go. That was the RX-8, having fun. But yeah, it's been amazing. It's great. We put on a really great meet. My first time at Caffeine Machine. It's awesome. Good food, great atmosphere. Really wish I lived nearer. Yeah.
It really has been amazing. So, well, as you can see, it's must be nearing on 8 o'clock.
We are at 9 o'clock now.
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. So times we get back. There's another hour of the meet to go before it technically is over. So we'll see what happens. Then we might do some more late night shenanigans as people are leaving, because we're only 5 minutes around the corner. We've got an Airbnb for the evening. Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, honestly, it's still super busy here. So pretty chuffed, really. I'm really glad we came.
It's been great. It's surprising actually. There's a lot of people here, and we've been speaking to a few people where we've been hanging out with Jack and that have come here from like a couple of hours away, and it's quite late. So hopefully a lot of those people are staying local, because otherwise we have lots of tired drivers on the motorways tonight. But yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I'm really chuffed.
Caffeine Machine, highly recommend.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Highly recommend.
Should we do a meet here?
We should.
Can we afford a meet here? I think that's a better question.
We can just turn up for a regular event and say it's a meet. Yeah. We don't do it for Caffeine Machine. It's just rogue. Yeah.
So, noises. The micro. So, yeah, it's that was really close. Sorry.
So I'll come down a bit.
But yeah, no, I'm really having a great time. And I think it's probably going to keep going on into the evening, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
So, fingers crossed. Happy days. Let's go.
Woo. I've got to be filming now.
Yeah.
Can you give me warning?
No warning. Only film.
Hello.
It's the next day.
Breakfast time.
It is actually the next day.
Oh god, I can just see my reflection. I can see the shot. It's horrifying.
How was your sleep?
Good. I slept on the sofa.
You did?
Voluntarily. Thank you. Yeah. It's a comfy sofa though. Is that mine?
There we go. Yeah. So we're back this morning at Caffeine Machine. Looks a lot different in the daytime.
It does, yeah. We got here yesterday at 4, just as the sun was setting, really. We had like 10 minutes of light, but the vibe was completely different. I mean, obviously it's a lot quieter right now because it's 9:30 on a Friday morning, but you still got some cool cars around. So to see if you guys are still here. Jack Saab over there. Got some Lotuses which rocked up late and stayed over with track day stickers on them because they've obviously just been busy.
Yeah, probably at Silverstone.
Yeah, probably at Silverstone. We passed it on the way here. yeah, it's awesome. It's still just as cool coming here in the morning, and hopefully the breakfast food.
Yeah, we're gonna have some breakfast now, aren't we? So, all in all, these have been performing amazing. Porsche was amazing on the way up. MR2 was amazing on the way up. That road on the way, like towards where we were staying, was awesome.
Yeah, we had a road last night which was basically just pitch black, lovely country lane, lovely tall bushes,
wide as well.
Wide, loads and loads of dry leaves just flying around everywhere. It felt like we were in like a tornado that we were creating. It was awesome. Yeah, no, it was
I had
great
to slow down when we were coming here this morning because I was like, oh shit, that's going to be a jump if I don't slow down.
It wasn't a jump because I accelerated. It was fine. Yeah, because I saw you brake and I went, fuck it, no.
Yeah, I
didn't jump, no. No, I did get air in the car the other day by the unit though.
Yeah, so
it's scary.
It is scary. But all in all, these are doing amazing. This will probably be like, I suppose, one of the closing points of the video, but we're also going to film on the way back as well. So, but thank you ever so much, like people that have been tuning in so far. It's been nuts.
Yeah, it was all right. Let's just turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
breakfast?
been awesome. Breakfast.
Right, so I think we're pretty much ready to go now. I mean, we've sort of had breakfast. Breakfast was nice, actually probably too filling in a way. So that was quite good. Porsche is now ready to head back. So I think that's it for Caffeine and Machine. So we'll head back now and yeah, enjoy the run back.
So, with our heads rested and the previous night's memories slowly starting to sink in, we started our journey back towards the warehouse from Caffeine and Machine, but not before taking the long route home to enjoy our cars and for me to further learn and bond with the 944. Because this is my first time driving the car on a long period, I was certainly taking it easy, learning the car, learning the feedback before we do any sort of spirited driving. Credit where credit is due though, the car really did perform fantastically. It corners on rails and it has plenty of grip. Inevitably, we had to rejoin the M40 at some point, and the drive to the services we started at begun. The drive back was almost as easy as coming up, albeit slightly wetter with the rain threatening to soak the road. It was a good job we replaced those wiper linkages the day before, wasn't it? The rest of the drive back was relatively uneventful, which in Project 944's case is a very good thing, with myself and Jared in convoy for the entirety of the journey. Finally, we arrived at Beaconsfield Services to have a break and grab a drink.
So we made it to the services that we started at, although technically we actually started back at LUDEN Automotive. What a bloody good couple of days. Yeah, evening last night was brilliant. Had a nice chat with obviously the guys at Car Throttle, got to spend some nice time with them, got to chat with Theo, or Black Panther, who is a YouTuber for car gaming. Back here at the services, we haven't got too long to go now. It's about an hour until we get back to Luke's, so we thought we'd do like a little chill update. How was your drive, Jared? How was your drive up?
Easy.
Do you want me to take the camera so you can speak to it?
Boring.
Yeah.
Liam can't drive this quickly yet. Boring.
Not too quick.
But safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Safe.
Safe.
Easy. Trouble-free.
Yeah.
A bit boring.
Well, we're still bedding it in. It still needs so much to be done to it until it's properly safe.
We need to take Liam to a track and make him send the car.
Yes, I agree. Absolute.
I don't think he would though.
Well, I think it's a case of, obviously this car we haven't, it's not been driven properly. I haven't even driven it properly in over 2 years.
No.
And obviously there's so much that still needs doing. And I'm still kind of in that.
On the lanes, I was trying to coax him into it, but he didn't buy it.
No, I didn't.
Sometime I need to ride your bumper.
Or and just force me.
Yeah, I'm gonna install bull bars on it to remind you of last
Mate,
time.
no more bull bars.
Last time you got close to Toyota bull bars. And then you'll go.
I'll just like have PTSD and just flee.
Exactly. That's the plan. That's the new plan.
That is the new
I'll
plan.
get bull bars on the RAV4.
No! Stop!
No.
But all in all, great day so far. Great day yesterday. Even on the way back, it's been quite fun. Porsche's running great. MR2 is running great, aside from an under tray and...
Yes. My under tray has come off again. I think I pulled it off coming into the driveway of the Airbnb because I did hear quite the crunch. Because the problem is the bolt it's meant to be, obviously you can't see it really. The bolt it's meant to go into is sheared, so the head of the bolt is stuck in the hole, so I can't even zip tie it to the right place. And the zip ties that I had have obviously snapped off. So yeah.
So not ideal. And then you said that one of the running lights.
The
on-
left tail rear tail light. Off
So you were saying, oh, okay, yeah. Just pop it on like number 1. Yeah. So right side's working, left side not so much. But in all honesty, it's to be expected because unfortunately, while that crash damage is still there, you're going to constantly get moisture in there. So that's the reason why we haven't really been taking it out in this kind of time of year. So it's not ideal. But
brakes, indicator, and reverse lights work. So it's really not the end of the world. It's just one light.
Yeah. So
We'll survive.
all in all, really good. Car's running great. I sound like I have straight cut gears because I've got clearly some bearings in my gearbox going. But all in all, really good time. I've really enjoyed the
It's
past
been good.
couple of days. So
It's been good. First Porsche driven for a while.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
done 250, 300 miles by the end of the trip.
Yep.
About that.
It's a long
good going.
time. It's a long time for this car.
I've just passed 10,000 miles in that since buying it. Running all right.
Yeah,
So now we'll rip out the engine and put a new one in.
exactly. But, yeah, so I think back to Luke's.
Back to Luke's.
So, the final leg of the journey back home. With the realization that our little road trip was coming to an end, I started to reflect on things, recognizing that the night before would become a memory I hold close for a long time. Not only because of just how good the evening was, but because of its significance. This was the first time I had truly been able to bond with this silly little car. The same car many of you watching are here for. The same car that would allow us to produce content that would be seen by thousands of people and help us grow and expand in such a short period of time, which is something we're forever grateful for. And to also have the MR2 there, which helped us take things to the next level, was such a joyous experience. But it wasn't just about the road trip. It was having one of my closest friends alongside me to enjoy that journey. To finally watch our efforts become reality, and to be so thankful we have a community that has allowed us these opportunities. It really was an emotional end to our week. Well, that is it for today. Both cars have made it back home to LUDEN Automotive. I'm actually going to be taking the 944 out for the weekend because today, when we're recording this, the 12th, is my birthday, but you will not be seeing it until probably 2 weeks afterwards. So I'm going to be taking it out for the weekend because I really enjoyed driving it. It really performed so well on the journey for its first proper journey with us. 300 odd miles, roughly. Really comfortable, super cruiser. It's actually quite fuel efficient as well. I only use quarter of a tank of an 80-litre fuel tank, bearing in mind, which isn't too bad for that sort of range. What else? 2.8k RPM for 70 mile an hour in fifth is very good for a 4-cylinder engine, so properly pleased about that. And the sound deadening that we did in one of the Project 944 episodes also worked really well. What an event. Really big thank you to the chaps over at Car Throttle for letting us come and invade their event, which was fantastic. We also caught up with Theo, or Black Panther, who is a gaming YouTuber, which is fantastic. He bought his LC500, which was an absolute beast of a car. So big thank you to those guys for kind of accommodating us and catching up. But I think that's pretty much it for this video. One quick thing to mention is we are now YouTube partnered. Fantastic. So thank you so much to all of you that have been liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing our content. We've only been doing this for 9 months, since February 2021. So for us to grow this big, this quick is hugely important to us, and we cannot thank you enough. So really big thank you to all of you that have done that. Only other things to mention now are, if you want to listen to a new podcast, we have currently got our podcast episodes going out every Wednesday. Link will be in the description below if you fancy a listen to those. And if you'd like to join a Discord community revolved around cars and car gaming, link will be in the description below. But for now, that's it. Take care. We'll catch you in the next one.